everybody. It is so nice to see you on this Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Zoo Adventures from the North Carolina Zoo in Asheboro, North Carolina, the heart of the state. A little hint about what's coming up. Megan and I are going to be talking about alligators. Well, alligator snapping turtles and the American alligator. Rumor has it, Megan, they're going to let us go on habitat.
Nuh-uh, I don't believe you.
I don't either, but that's what I heard. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah, we're going to show you a little bit about alligator snapping turtles. We're going to be a feed for them, learn a little bit more about them. Are they going to eat? Have no idea. Up to the animals, of course, 100%. Up to the animals if they choose to eat or not. But no matter what, we'll have a nice conversation with a couple keepers, ask some good questions, and hopefully get some questions from you as well. Alligator snapping turtles and the American alligator coming up right away. Holy cow, digital friends, we are on habitat with gators. This is amazing. Keeper Melissa working with Xena?
Xena.
Thank you. Trying to see if Xena wants to grab a bite to eat or not. It's a little bit warm. She also may be with eggs. Those eggs aren't fertile, right?
No, she has not been in a space with a male alligator for many years.
Right. So it'd be kind of like if a chicken can lay eggs that aren't fertile, so can alligators?
Exactly.
Okay, cool. That was Keeper Nick. Thank you, Keeper Nick. I can't talk too much, everybody, because there's a gator right here, and everybody's focused on the gator, and they're actually keeping Megan and me safe. Megan's over there to my left. Pretty good sized gator. Looks like maybe 7 feet long. We'll get some more details a little bit later. But how cool is this? They let us come out here with them to see if Xena will feed. But being with eggs, a lot of times, there's no reason, there's not a whole lot of room left. They don't want to eat. And we're kind of like, okay, let's get these eggs going and getting things done with them. So Melissa says, I don't think so. Nope. But I hear there's a second chance at a gator.
Yeah, we're gonna go and feed Spot.
Awesome. Thanks, friends. How cool is that? We're gonna go do another gator. Hang tight. Did you hear that, digital friends? This is Spot. The alligator is Spot. The keeper is Nick. Asked her to target, and there's a target. Boom, and then food. So that's how it works. That's crazy. Awesome. We're also here with Animal Maintenance Supervisor Katie. That's amazing.
It is amazing.
Is that like you said, it's like a station right here? This
Yep.
is where it normally happens.
Yep, she knows this is her station, and she knows this is where she can expect to be fed.
Okay. And yeah, feed, boom, boom.
Yeah.
There's Spot ready for food, ready for some food. That is so neat.
Yeah, they will often approach their station as they see us approaching.
Okay. Kind of know what the plan is.
Yeah.
And I know you're watching Spot and Nick as well. Do you know what Nick is feeding today?
Yeah, so he's feeding a mixture of a few items. He should have some herring and some chicken, and may have a whole rat in there as well.
Wow. Okay. We'll let this happen real quick, digital friends. Again, it's still hot. We're filming on a day. It's probably in the upper 80s, maybe low 90s today. It's a warm day. And you all don't like to do a whole lot, digital friends, when it's wicked hot.
So
And even
also right now, I don't know if y'all can see from back there, but after each piece of food, she kind of dips her head down into the water to take a drink and help her swallow. And I don't think she's swallowed the last piece of food yet, so I don't think she's quite ready for the next one.
Gotcha. I don't know if you guys could hear all of what Nick was saying, but if you've been seeing, I don't know if have you been able to see it on video, Megan, do you think?
Yeah, you can kind of see her kind of dip down.
Okay. So maybe you didn't see it, you can go back and watch it. She'll put her head in the water, get some water in her mouth, and help her swallow the food. That's what Nick was just telling us. This is so cool. We are on habitat with an American alligator. How cool is this? And this is Spot. We'll get some other details in a minute when we're all finished. This part get done. Ask a couple other questions real fast, and then we'll be good from there.
She's got a bit of an audience.
Yes.
So she,
She does sometimes get nervous when there are a lot of people around.
Oh no! So you and I are making her nervous, Megan.
aw.
She's a little camera shy. Digital friends, can you all understand digital? Can you understand being a little camera shy? But I don't want to ask a question. Let's wait and see what happens here. It's kind of cool that she's already taken a few things.
Well, she did get a few pieces of food.
Yeah.
I'm just going to toss her some biscuits and end today's training session.
Sounds like a plan. If you didn't hear Nick, he said, we're going to try to end everything and throw her a couple biscuits in case she still wants to eat a little bit. And obviously, yeah, she's into it a little bit.
Over.
And then wrap it up. All right, digital friends, hang tight. We'll ask a couple questions before we're all finished. Digital friends, say hi to Nick again. It's great to
Hey, guys.
see him out here again. So yeah, this was amazing. And Keeper Nick, that is Xena.
That is Xena.
We were just out there. That was so cool. Thank you so much for letting Megan and myself go out there for a little bit and
Oh, absolutely.
see if we could get some feeding going on. They didn't feed, but that's not uncommon.
No, actually, alligators, well, in our climate, alligators don't eat for about 6 months out of the year. Now, we would expect, as hot as it is out here today,
Yeah.
that they would be hungry and would be eating.
Right.
And, we did get to see our friend Spot next door. She ate.
Yeah, she did.
Xena was not hungry today, and our best guess as to why that is, again, alligators can go a long time without feeding. We're
Yeah.
not worried about her in any
Right.
way, but we think she may be gravid. She may be
Yeah.
carrying eggs.
We were talking about
And
that. That's so cool.
Yeah, and many reptiles will forego food while they are with eggs.
Keep all that energy sources within. I'm sure it makes perfect sense. That is neat. Well, tell us a little bit about Xena here. She looks to be 7 feet long, 8
Yeah.
feet long.
We think she's about 7 feet.
We think?
We typically say she's about 7 feet.
Okay.
I can tell you that the last time we weighed her, she was about 190 pounds.
Ooh, 190 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And, so she's an alligator. She is in her mid-20s or so, mid to late 20s.
Oh, she is.
mhm.
Okay.
And alligators can live to be, 70 or 80 years old when properly cared for in an
yeah.
environment without predators or harm coming to them from other sources.
That is so
So
cool.
yeah, they're pretty long-lived animals.
Yeah,
and,
that's neat.
Yeah.
And I know it's impossible to look into the proverbial crystal ball, but this is home, right?
Mm-hmm.
They probably won't be doing a whole lot of moving around. This is our digital friends can come and see Xena and Spot without too much worry. They're going to be around.
Right. Yeah. I can't really think of any reason that these animals
Yeah.
would go to another facility. So
That makes sense.
I think that Spot and Xena are going to be here at the NC Zoo for a long time into the future.
That is so exciting. Megan, can you see Spot kind of in the water over there? Digital friends, you got to see Spot feeding a little moment ago. Now Spot's kind of digesting food out there in the water. One last thing, Nick, with the Gators.
Mhm.
Our guests, our digital friends and our in-person guests, they can come see these feeds sometimes, right?
They can actually.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. But remember, digital friends and personal guests, anybody that's coming, and share this with you if you don't mind, we don't know if the animals are going to eat or not. You saw it today. It's up to the animals. They have total choice over what they do here at North Carolina Zoo. And you saw Xena not feed, you saw you saw Spot feed a little bit. So have those amazing expectations, but temper them a little bit, realizing that it's up to the animals. The keepers do all the work. Keepers doing getting them ready, stationing like you saw earlier, giving them the food, having it all ready. Now it's up to the alligators to decide to feed. Really fun. Keeper Nick, thanks again so very much. This was really
Absolutely.
a good day, a lot of fun. It was neat to be out there on Habitat. Hope you all enjoyed being on Habitat with the American alligators at the North Carolina Zoo. That was cool. That was good.
Thanks.
Enjoyed that. Hey, y'all, I am kinda, in the alligator snapping turtle habitat. Everybody say hi to Keeper Nick.
Hi.
Wave, everybody. They're waving. Trust me, they're waving at you. So, we get to be here while you try to feed this animal.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
This is an alligator snapping turtle. His name is Maximus. He
Maximus.
is, I believe he's about 160 pounds. It's been a little while since we weighed him. It's kind of difficult, as you can imagine,
I
to
would
get him
imagine.
out of the
He's a
water and
big
get him on
animal.
a scale.
Yeah.
His age, it's an estimate, but
Yeah.
our official estimate is
50.
somewhere over
30.
100.
What?
Yep, that's his
That's real estimate?
estimated
Somewhere
date
over
of
100.
birth is around 1900. Now, I don't know how we came up with that estimate personally, but
But
this
there's an
animal
estimate.
has lived in at this zoo for a number of years.
Yeah.
He was at other zoos before that. I believe he has a history of being a zoo animal going back to the 70s. So
So at least, and probably an adult then. So
Mhm.
they grow up, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So Max, what are you going to do now? The idea here, you all get to watch. We're going to try to feed him, right?
yep.
And it's a
So-
little bit warm,
It
so
is
we're not
warm.
100% sure what's going to happen.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what's
Okay.
going to happen. He may take the fish and shred it. He may just decide he wants to hang out over there. I probably will, if he doesn't come to us, I will go to him.
You're
But
going to go to him?
What I'm going to do first is just make some noise in the water to get his attention.
Okay.
As a signal, we kind of will just splash in the water twice in a row.
Oh, he's already moving.
Yeah.
So you kind of train an animal like this?
Oh yeah. Any animal, training is just communication between a keeper and the animal that they work with, and
Oh, I love that.
that is, most animals are trainable.
Wow.
It just
Any
takes some of them take different signals or a different
Gotcha.
amount of patience than others.
Okay.
So
Well,
let's
I'll let
see
you
if-
do your thing. I'm going to talk a little bit. So, digital friends, we are over at the Cypress Swamp habitat. We're inside our little hut space, kind of near the alligators, near the cougars. So, just to give you an idea, what are you feeding out there?
This is a rainbow trout,
Ooh,
and
that's good.
now that he can see it, I think he's going to come over here and hopefully he'll take it right from me.
Awesome. Rainbow trout. Just so when he comes over, digital friends, look. That trout looks like it's about 10 inches long, maybe. Looks like it's swimming a little bit. Keeper Nick making it look like it swims. Max has definitely seen it. That is for sure. That is so neat. All right, that's cool. So let's see how big his head is when he comes over, digital friends.
I guess I'm kind of making it swim upside down here, but that's just the way that it goes into the tongs easier.
Right. That's fair. So it's a little bit of an ill fish, maybe, and then the turtle's like, yes, I can take that one.
So he's not doing it right now at the moment, but what this species does, they have a tongue that looks a lot like an earthworm,
Mm-hmm.
and they will sit and wait in the river,
Okay.
and with their mouth open when
Yeah.
they're hungry, when they're hunting, and they'll move their tongue that I guess it would be called a lingual lure
Ooh.
back and forth to simulate the movements of a worm and hopefully attract a fish right into their mouth. Now
Oh, so they're literally fishing.
they are, yeah,
Okay.
and so he has not actually adopted that posture right now.
Nope.
But he's noticed us, and we'll see if he wants to come over.
Sure. And okay, so Max doesn't eat. Then what happens?
Well, if
Is that
Max,
okay?
yeah, that is okay.
Okay.
So we offer food to Max 3 times a week, and an animal his size, his age, with the kind of fat reserves that he has,
Mhm.
and with the sort of slow metabolism that turtles are sort of known for,
Yep.
he can go a long time without eating. He can go for weeks without food and be
wow.
perfectly healthy. And
Okay.
it looks like he may actually just kind of go over in his corner today
Yeah.
and seek shelter over there. That's the purpose of these branches that you see here in
Oh,
the exhibit.
nice.
He's got sort of a nice sheltered location over there where he's got some cover and he feels safe. So I think
Okay.
that's kind of his signal that he's
All right.
going to refuse to eat today. So
And that's his communication. I love what
Yep.
you said earlier. So he's communicating with you. You know what? I don't need that fish right now.
Yep.
That's fair. I like that.
But since he hasn't eaten, we do have another alligator snapping turtle. And we can go offer this second trout that I've got to that animal and see if she's interested in it today.
Really? You don't mind?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Digital friends, hold on. I got another one to share with you. So you mentioned the lingual lure.
Mm-hmm.
Lingual having to do with the tongue?
Yes.
All right, so lingual, tongue, lure. Okay, it makes sense. This is a replica skull of a very large alligator snapping turtle. See the eyes there, the beak. This is where they catch the food. So what's the best way to demonstrate a lingual lure on the fit? What do you think?
Well, I mean, it would kind of just be here in the center.
In here?
Yep.
Like
Down
this?
where, you can't see it really, but that's pretty much exactly it.
Ha!
The tip of the tongue is sort of elongated and
Okay.
pink, and it is pretty mobile, and it looks a lot like an earthworm.
And it's just literally fishing. It's literally a lure. So the lingual lure. Megan, you want to put your finger in there?
No.
You want to try to catch the fish?
No,
No?
I don't trust you.
Want to catch the lingual lure?
No.
No? All right. Well, that's kind of cool. So that's how it would work. That's kind of neat.
Yep.
So flash it around, fish comes in, and snap it. Very cool. That's kind of scary looking. Did you get that shot of that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. What else should they know about alligator snappers in general? Give us one fact that we all need to know about alligator snapping turtles.
Well, this is maybe a little bit of a disappointing fact, but
Oh.
they are actually not native to North Carolina. Every now
Oh.
and then, one of them turns up that has most likely been released from elsewhere, but they're native to the Mississippi drainage, and they're also found throughout Florida.
So what are the snapping turtles? 'Cause I've seen snapping turtles. We have them all.
yeah.
You have them in our lakes here at the zoo. What do we see
absolutely.
here?
Those are common snapping turtles. They're a
Oh.
different species, and that animal is actually a much more active forager, and they're also a little
Oh.
bit more omnivorous
Okay.
than alligator snapping turtles are. During certain times of year, common snapping turtles may eat acorns, muscadine grapes, other things that fall into the water above them.
Oh, wow.
In a setting where they're being cared for by humans,
Uh-huh.
they often will take other types of vegetative matter, like
Wow.
carrots and sweet potatoes and things like that, can make up a decent portion of their diet as well.
How about that? Alligator snapper's not native to North Carolina. The common snapper, native. Thank you so much for your time. It's been awesome to talk with you. I've been having to talk with you in the past, so it's been awesome to have you on with us today
Thanks.
on our zoo adventures. But we do have a couple more things to share with you. How cool was that, digital friends, to see alligators feeding? Tried alligator snapping turtles, and they didn't just feed. But again, all by their choice. And look at this graphic. We just learned that these alligators, Xena and Spot that we met, are 7 feet long. Wow, right? And so many thanks to the keepers letting us go out on habitat with them. That was really exciting for us, for sure. So many neat things. We didn't even get into a lot of the facts. It was kind of cool to be part of the feed. That was neat. Want to learn more about alligators? Should we come back and do an episode about alligators? I think so. Kind of fun. Cool. All right. Digital friends, thank you so much for tuning into Zoo Adventures today. Your team today, Steve was in front of the camera.
Megan's filming.
We had Keeper Nick, Keeper Melissa, and Animal Manager Supervisor Katie with us as well. Y'all, stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your summer. We can't wait to be back with you Wednesdays at 10 o'clock. Bye, y'all.